Good morning, Franz. There's my dad whistling. We're having a short stream today. I gotta go close my door because my dad gets loud. Ow! Oh God, that one hit me in the eye. Conk. Fantasy was first. Mutual was second. Conquest was third. Hello, everybody. We're only going for about an hour and a half today. I was thinking of designing a t-shirt print because last night something came up in my news feed that was somewhat enraging. And I feel like I need to make a piece of art to counteract it. You're afraid to look it up news-wise. Uh, uh, I'm not sure how big I should make this file. 12 inches, probably. They're selling it as a t-shirt. And, they're selling it on Walmart.com. Oh, there's Streamboo already. It's like waiting to snipe me. Tom Powell Jr. put it quite frankly, I'm fucking speechless. So the plan is to take our beautiful little trans possum, and guess what beats paper? Scissors. Yeah. What beats paper? Scissors. And I've sharpened them on the rock, and I'm all out of spoons. Yeah, that's being sold on Walmart.com. It was confirmed. And it's a cultural t shirt. That's the Black Power symbol and the Nazi salute. And our plan, my plan, anyways, is to take a pair of scissors and the angry little opossum with his little teeth, and he's cutting it off. We got little arms, his little body, a little possum tail. Well, it's not just the higher ups, but whoever's responsible for the website is whoever's responsible for the website. Once this gets out, uh once this gets out to the wider, broader audience, somebody's gonna be in serious trouble. So I don't know how many people know, but the possum is like, for some reason, the trans mascot. And we're gonna have him here, and he's gonna be with a big pair of scissors. It's just a joke, some bad actor says. Yeah, yeah. That is how I'm feeling this morning. How about I tell you a joke? Me totally not wearing a clown mask with a sledgehammer. So, I'm going to make a t shirt like this. I probably won't design that on stream today, but that's the gist of it. And since it's parody work, it's covered under fair use. So whoever created this initial godforsaken piece of garbage, um, it can't sue me. But when I saw that, I was just like, well, it works both ways, bitch. And I might make a variant with the opossum with the rainbow cape on it. When Rock and Scissors has had enough of paper's shit. You know, paper being a good euphemism for the Nazi salute is pretty apt because honestly, their morals and their morals and their skin are paper thin. Want to go slinging to see how good paper is at beating rock? Yeah. Fantasy. I think there's the what do we call it? The Dendronia meeting tomorrow. But probably after that, there's family TGIF and there's the Dendronia meeting. But perhaps after that. Oh yeah, no, it would have been taken down right fast, Ross, but it was confirmed. Uh, Tom Powell Jr. went onto his Walmart app and searched it himself. But the thing is, adversity and anger can be uh, met with an outlet of art. And this is what I say when like some of the greatest works are created when people are going through it. I think I think this is gonna be like my magnum opus because I'm so mad. I'm so mad that that got put up. The fact that that even made it past things is wild. But this is my plan, and when I get it done, I'm thinking of donating part of the proceeds to a charity if the website I'm selling it on allows me to do that automatically. So we're gonna have our little trans possum friend uh, cutting off the hand of the Nazis. Because what better way to deal with hatred than to rise up together? So I don't know what charity to donate to. We're gonna just save this file. And I'm gonna switch to something a little happier. Look, nameless. He's pretty. Okay, but that's my plan. I hate the hatred. I am the the hatred hater. The fact that it got through to begin with is the alarming part. It's let's face it, Walmart's moderation system is all AI. So no human ever saw that before it got put up, and Walmart's gonna put up some statement like, "We don't condone this." Well, I'm gonna put up this T-shirt on like Teespring or something, and maybe I'll talk to Makeshift. They make really good quality stuff, and I think they do automatic donations to charities as well. Chibi Nameless Fantasy wants Chibi Nameless as a palette cleanser. Let's get a palette cleanser here. The Q Burrito, which I still haven't put up as an emote. But yeah, I think like I'm getting the next plush from Makeshift for Project Zomboid, and um, their proceeds go to Doctors Without Borders. But because I'm a poor ass bitch and need a little bit of money, I'm only going to donate part of the proceeds if the shirt sells. But I think they have a system for automatically donating percentages of the proceeds. I've had a Makeshift T-shirt for 5 years now. Yeah, their quality is through the roof, and that's why I'm thinking of going with them, as well as their system to automatically donate. But I think it's going to be 50-50 because I need money for LARP Town to create a space that's safe for people. Thank you for the hydrate, Cora. Because quite frankly, I can't keep creating if I'm not able to sustain myself. But that T-shirt enraged me, and I just had a vision. I had a vision, and I'm like, I need to create this. Very rarely do I have moments as an artist where I'm like, that should be on a T-shirt, or that would be a cool shirt or a cool print or something, and then I actually go and make the thing. Like I was awake all night thinking about it. Just means you gotta throw money at you, yeah. Yeah. You get the meow nom emote. If I could just get my printer working, I would make my own stickers and sell them, and they would all be emotes. What's wrong now? Yeah, I've also got a bit of morning voice. I had a bit of trouble sleeping last night, as you could probably tell. I can hear and fear it. Yeah, no, I'm one of those people. You don't actually make me truly angry because there will be consequences. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a bit of inner rage today. Um, it's for a very long time. I my cutlery drawer is barren, and there's only sharp knives left. Demon Rito. It's the Q burrito, because he's a QB. Arias, hello. Oh, I found something cute yesterday that you would like. Oh, I gotta go grab it. Uh, where's my favorites? I think. Good lord. La, 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 too many bookmarks. I think it's this one? Nope. Hold on. Right. Okay. I found it. I found it. I found it. How you doing, Arias? We found B clasps for bag closures because I was looking up bag hardware yesterday because I'm gonna get into some leatherworking soon. I am one step away from outright screaming kind of rage. Yeah. No, I'm in the cold, angry kind of rage, where it's like I have control of all of my faculties, and they're angry. I'm just filled with angry bees, just vibrating with rage. It also helps that I've got my ring light on today, and it keeps making my avatar look really angry when I am in fact happy. I've got like I've got the level of rage where I'm just like a little bit happy. I'm just like, yes, yes, this is sustaining me. The spite. And making head wings for the back of your head. Why am I angry today? Oh dear. We're gonna have to show it one more time. I'll let you guys know when it's gone. This t-shirt was for sale on Walmart.com yesterday. This is what we're going to be making to sell on a t-shirt. The Transopossum with a pair of scissors. Because what better way to fight hatred than to rise up together? Oh, yeah, that's exactly how I am right now, Ross. I'm smiling, but I'm absolutely fucking furious. I was furious all night, and I'll be furious for a little while, probably until I get this out. Cora is already trying to drown me. Thank you for the hydrates. I will. I'll take a sip now. I did take a sip for the other one, just so you know. I didn't ignore it. I was in the middle of thoughts. But yes, this t-shirt, it fills me with rage. Tom Powell Jr. could not have said it any better. And I left it in the comments that I was going to design a new t-shirt to combat that one. And hopefully Makeship will let me work on it with them. All right, back to the palette cleanser, the Q-Burrito. Conquest and its memes. I run from politics. At least everyone hates the politicians here. They're comically evil. America's. I don't. The rhetorician has lost their words. America's politicians are so comically evil. You would look at that in a cartoon and go, that's too unrealistic. And the emails that came out yesterday, too. Oof. Like, the fact that there hasn't been a general strike across America at this point to completely shut down the government by the people is shocking. Y'all need a true general strike, not organized by your politicians, organized by the people. Because when the people are mad enough to do stuff without the politicians, that's when you know you've truly done it fucked up. When all of the country unites together in that manner. Rev Ilustian? What? Automation for the win, yeah. So, I'm gonna work on that over the weekend, and maybe we'll create a piece of pop culture art. Because, one, I've never done that style before, and Two, I've never done a piece that was in response to absolute cold rage. I don't think I've been more angry at something in my life, other than that one time I nearly wanted to rip out my uncle's throat with my bare fingers because he called my mom a vulture. That's how angry I am. How angry and frankly disgusted. But necessity is the mother of all invention, blah blah blah, as they say. Art is anger. Yeah, it's not something I like to talk about because I don't like to think about it. I don't like to think about the things that make me angry and things that upset me. I'm trying to focus more on the positive things. And for me, art is an outlet for that. A potion named for QB's illusion. Oh no, what does it do? Oh, Arius, I haven't shown you the thing yet. I have decided what I'm doing for Conquest. Oh, let's close that. We'll keep the Cuburrito up for now, and we'll close Scissors. And I think we'll turn off... Where's that other... this set of notes? I was working on things last night. No more passionate people than artists. Fair enough. We just have an outlet for our passion. It makes you make out with a tent pole. Oh my god. You've told me about this before, but I love it. Yeah, Ross, just take that rage and channel it into art. Create monster trucks. I don't know. You like drawing cars, so... okay, I've decided what I'm doing for Conquest. We're going to turn off those, and we're going to turn on this. It's a little bit messy, so if you bear with me, I will turn some things off here. What's this? Those are those. What's this? That's that. I can turn off. This one goes, that's the bag. That can turn off. And we'll turn off a lot of these other squares. And we'll turn off the language stuff. I'm doing something a little bit different. But I might ask you for some ideas. This is the fun part. I think you'll like this. These are called Victorian pocket puzzles. They're a way to fold paper that creates a little letter on the inside, and people would send it as like messages to friends, or love notes that you put in your pocket that fold up into this little square, and they unfold to reveal the inside contents. The way I'm using these as Nameless is when he creates these, there's a specific set of runes he draws on them, and then he puts a blank seal in the center, and then seals a bit of the red thread of fate into it as part of his magic, his way to off-put his magic, and so they become fortune-telling packets. And I'm going to sell these for a couple of copper. And sometimes they can have a piece of copper in them, so you might get some of your copper back. You might even get a silver. And what it's going to be is it has a sliding scale of luck from prosperity to adversity. So I think I have to bring up the language stuff again. Boop. We were working on linguistics. And so prosperity to adversity, neutrality is going to be the most common. But each one, if you're on the positive end of the scale, you get a blessing. On the negative end of the scale, you get a curse. And the inspiration I've been using so far is your cluck like a chicken for 5 minutes. That's like an inauspicious curse. But adversity is like one of the ones that I came up with where like you fumble your weapon or like you lose your next battle. So like the next fight that you're in, you'll lose that fight. And if you're a good player, you will throw your fight. Unless it was planned for you to win ahead of time, in which case just choose another fight in the day. But yeah, I need help coming up with some blessings because they're harder to come up with than curses. Yeah, yeah. I was surfing Pinterest and I saw these little folded paper things and I'm like, that looks neat. What are those? And then I started digging into them and then I was like, oh. I am in the Alchemist group. One of the things that I'm going to offer is if you get adversity or like a curse you really hate that you don't want to do, uh, Nameless does a cleansing ceremony where you can pay him some extra copper. You can pay him some extra copper to cleanse you of the curse. And that's what the bag is for. The bag holds the puzzle pieces and his little like portable cleansing ceremony kit. Yeah, yeah. So the cleansing ceremony offers you the alternative. You can either choose to select a new packet and maybe get a blessing instead, or you can just choose to cleanse yourself of the curse. But the cleansing ceremony is more expensive than the packet itself. And then the you return the little packet. But basically, what you're buying is essentially a little piece of artwork to go with it and an experience. So the cleansing ritual itself would be an experience, but yeah. And the neutrality ones, you get a blessing or a curse, and they're usually very simple. And you can choose which one you want to do. Like, go get yourself a snack. Will be the blessing, or the curse will be like the cluck like a chicken for 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that 100%. He doesn't like those establishments, so he's happy to deliver nuisance to them. This is how I get another price on my head, apparently. I still don't know who put a price on my head last time. Oh, by the way, my weight's down again, guys. Every day or every couple of days, it goes down like a little tiny wee bit. At the rate that I'm going, if it continues, I'll probably be like 280 by the time I hit Conquest. It's very, very, very slow, but it was very, very slow to put it on. And the way I look at it is if I keep the very slow drop off, then I'm reversing the problem that I've been having my whole life. So this is a positive. So, unlike earlier in the stream where we had very negative news, now we're having the very positive news. So since I got home, I've lost I've lost a grand total of 12 pounds. And it's stayed off, and it's continually coming off. Very slowly, but it's coming off. weight loss is slow. Well, there's ways to speed it up using science, but every time I do it that way, I always gain a little bit more back than what I lost when I stop. And that's unsustainable. So I'm just trying to do it the natural way by reducing my intake, being very careful about what I eat, and trying to get a little bit more exercise. But with my knee hurting so much, it's hard to get out. And it's hard to do anything, really. It's hard to even get enough sleep because I'll wake up in the middle of the night from pain in my knee. But that's why I have the doctor's appointment today, which is why stream's going to stop after an hour and a half. It's already been 46 minutes. Stream's going to be very, very short. I might go 2 hours because really all I need to do is get in the car and go, and it takes about 15 minutes to drive there. But I also haven't been there in about 20 years. So they're probably going to have me like fill out some forms or something. I don't know. I'm apparently still a patient of my family doctor. I never stopped being a patient. I thought you automatically stopped being a patient when you got a new doctor somewhere else. And like I filled out paperwork in the past saying, I swear I don't have another doctor somewhere in Ontario because I thought I didn't. So, yeah. I was accidentally breaking the rules. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it worked out for me in the end. Maybe this is why bad people always break the rules, because the rules just exist to tear people down, I think. I mean, look at how many people on Twitch ViewBot. A lot of the, like, really huge streamers, apparently they all ViewBot. And I'm just like, I refuse. I refuse. I absolutely will not ever do that. Because I have too much self-respect. As tempting as it would be. It's essentially the amount you get back in advertising, especially if you're like higher up in the partner program, it would be peanuts compared to what you get, or to what you pay for. And that's problematic. Oh, you're going to give them a free trial. Oh. Well, he'll still do it because it'll be funny. Maybe he'll be able to sell some fortunes while he's there. But yeah, this is the thing that I'm doing, and I've got it. I've got the whole file set up to be able to design each little panel and the way it folds, so I know what it looks like when it's folding. And of course the bag that it's all going to be held in. Everything's a little bit cramped on this file because there's a lot of stuff happening. There's the hat, which should be down in this folder. And last night, or yesterday, we found like this really cool coral piece. It was like this metal thing. And I created a drawing of it, and I'm designing a piece that's potentially for the back of my hair. It's like a barrette with like tassels and ribbons and shit. You're like, later I need to sort out some things. Okay, Ross, I hope I didn't rage you too much. Remember, art is an outlet for rage. And that's what we're doing with that. We're just gonna stick it to them, stick it to the people who made such a disgusting thing by making something that outsells theirs, probably. Hopefully. It'll be nice if it outsold theirs vastly. You could spike them, but Arias won't be happy. Well, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to mess her up because one, he's scared of women. Two, you're scary. But if he's delivering a free trial for Arias, I think he would be okay with that. He's still a little bit mad about spiking Art because Art is friend, and Nameless has not actually made friends with Arias yet. Ah, I see, Ross. Speaking of which, thank you for the reminder. Medicine time, everybody. I forgot. I was so focused that I forgot. It's Maraca time, everybody. Somebody remind Neff to take his meds. There we go. Meds taken. Hold on, I'm gonna go message Neff. Where's Neff? Give favorites. Medicine time. Nugget! No, you gotta push on the door. I think he's too small. Hey, Beans. Tesla got tuna this morning. Ross, you know you can send me a DM anytime. You're part of this community. You're a regular. I'm fine with you sending me a DM. You can send me a friend's request if you want. I'm fine with that. Thank you for the hydrate death. I know the whole community are called friends, or rather fronds, because I like to say things funny, because I'm so random. I just like replacing vowels with O's, they're fun. God damn it, Frank! Waltz moth. I have a strange sense of humor. But I am fine with being friends with people. Are we not already friends on Discord, man? Like, it's fine. It's fine. You're here regularly. You know, the people I'm already friends with. A lot of people who come here are people I was already friends with, like Serafina and Aline and Arias and Fantasy and Cora. I met Necromancer through Good's stream. And you just showed up one day out of the blue. Death, too. I'm new! Sure you are. We sort of, we were acquaintances before I started streaming again. So... and then you showed up after Good retired. It was very sad to see him retire, but I'm glad he's back making Minecraft videos. Like, you know, YouTube, I think, seems better for him because then he can choose when he works on things. I still haven't watched his Halloween episode. I need to go do that. But he can choose when he works on stuff. Then it doesn't keep him away from his family every day, all day. Yep, I just show up one day and just stay here. Yep. And I'm fine with that. People giving me their time is really precious to me, and I am honored that there are people who feel the need to show up every day and hang out with me for hours on end. Death said just moved in, no one knows where they came from. Yep. Mewtwo's I've known pretty much my whole life. Mewtwo's his best friend. One of bestest friends. And she's like sister to me. And just, yeah, time is so limited. Nobody gets out of life alive. So the time you have is very precious. That is very true, Arias. That is very true. Nameless isn't the type to really cause mischief. He doesn't particularly like brothels because he spent, the last 700 years being forced to work in one. But that's why he doesn't like them. But like, if the workers in the brothel are there by choice and they're allowed to leave any time, he's fine with that because that's normal in his society. It's just he was forced to work in one. That's why he doesn't like them, because a lot of them were uh, the people were forced to be there because that's how that society worked. So when he associates humans and brothel together, he associates them negatively. But Demora and brothel are like, they're professionals. But that's why he's an incubus that doesn't like being touched. So that's part of the reason why he collects the Frivolita cards, because as a pure QB, he's like, well, I need this. It's like food, but I don't want to at the same time. It's like eating stuff you hate every day for him. So he's just like, these Frivolita cards, they have power. You introduced me to this Smut Witch, but I can't remember her name. Oh. I wanna. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I have to remember Io because Io was a name I went by in university at the start when I was in Windsor. One of the English professors kept calling me EO, and eventually the whole class just started correcting him whenever he did that. And I'm not sure if he did it on purpose or by accident, but he just could not get it right. But I picked that because it's one of the moons of Jupiter, and my first name starts with an I. And so I wanted something that would honor my dad's choice to name me as he did. So I chose something that started with I that was a celestial body because he really likes astronomy. But I'm not comfortable with my real name because it's. I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't match. Kind of like my gender. Feel like there's something wrong there. But it could be the fact that, like, I have PCOS and stuff, so that, you know, my body just doesn't work. It doesn't do what it's supposed to. And it's unhealthy that it doesn't do what it's supposed to. And that's the only reason I'm mad about it. Otherwise, being a gender neutral being, I'm like, oh, well, if it doesn't work, that's not so bad. But yes, that is my plan for the puzzle packets, like little curse packets, fortune telling, whatever. Name was going to become a fortune teller, and it adds to a randomization effect. So he doesn't know what's in the packets. I mean, I do have to make them, and so I know what's in them. But the packets are designed in such a way that Nameless won't know what you're getting until you do. And neutrality gives you an option to go do something fun. It's kind of along the lines of the guys who did the Crystal Skull the first year that I was there. So, 2024. Yeah, where it's like you might get something really bad, you might get something fun or good. Uh, and you can choose which one to do if you get neutral. Otherwise, you get a positive or a negative. But the positive ones are really hard to do because you can't account for other people's play, so you can't say like, oh, you're going to have a really good day or you're going to find a great treasure or something. Like, what if you don't? Then the blessing doesn't work. So it's got to be something they can do or experience that's positive, that other people will be able to play off of if it's happening to them. Now, they have the option of showing them the fortune out of character and being like, hey, uh, can you help me with this blessing just for play? But that kind of like breaks the flow of play, and I don't want to have anything that's going to do that. It's easier to curse people, but I guess like a blessing would be like for auspicious. It'd be like you have an urge to go pick flowers, or a fortune, go make a new friend today. And I'm trying to find ways to leave positivity in the game open ended. Oh, that is definitely a prosperity one. That's great, Mewjuice. Yeah, another one I had was everything you eat for the next 30 minutes tastes absolutely fantastic. But on the opposite end, you've got everything you eat for the next 30 minutes tastes terrible. So that you could sit there and you could be eating one of the waffles from the Dragon Waffle place. And you'd just be like, oh, while eating this waffle. And everyone's just like, the hell? So, in some ways, it can create play for others too. Because they're like, what's wrong with you? Yay! Yep. And I might keep a couple of really like silly curse packets aside, like actual curses for spiking people. Chicken Cluck is also going to be on the potion list. Yes, I wish I had seen that. Honestly, so I think I got to keep a couple of curses and a couple of blessings set aside for people. And if anyone angers me, they're going to get some curses. Do I have permission to take some of my curses from your potion master list? I'm gonna have to get all of my instructions translated into German too. Yeah, you see, I didn't want to take stuff from your potion list without permission. So, uh, since I'm still developing the curse packets, I haven't bothered to ask, and I just was slowly like gathering a list of my own kind of things. But I don't want to. I also don't want to add anything that's gonna like force him to have to get a costume piece of some sort, like getting donkey ears or something. to take a page from Midsummer Night's Dream. Spiking just officially got approved by the organization. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if that's because Dendronia was spiking so many people with potions. I never know what the org is doing. I'm always very lost about stuff, so I have no idea what's going on most of the time. This is why I'm trying to become like a chronicler in some ways. So I'm also going to have a book that I keep notes in. I'm still working on the design for that and how I'm going to carry it. And I've made a list of everything that I tend to carry around every day the last couple of years. So I'm going to have to find a way to attach those things to my belt, like my cups and stuff. You need to go out and get some soda? Okay. I'll see you later, Fantasy. So, in what way is it, like, officially approved? Like, I'm surprised it wasn't already. Are we, like, the first camp to start doing that to people? Oh, you're not leaving Bush Stream? Oh, okay. Well, then, no. Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised that that wasn't already a thing. Arias causes so much mayhem. She brings new official mechanics to the game. Essentially, I have it is an official play opportunity for folks, and so the method is more standardized. Fair enough, fair enough. You'll have to explain it to me because I miss a lot of information. Like I read the actual sorry, I'm scratching my leg. I read the official thing last year before game about the magic and stuff. Oh, you're making stuff out of epoxy. Okay. Yeah, so you don't accidentally pour something into someone's drink or something. Well, I can help with that. I like making little doodads. Ah. Yeah, I can help with that. I was several years ago, one of the things that I wanted to sell in my shop were little bottles that were sealed on top. They're potion bottles, but you wore them as charms. I can see why they wouldn't be spikeable. Those are pretty strong effects that require work and effort and people to agree on things. But yeah, I was making these little charm bottles, and they had like things like glitter and beads and feathers and stuff inside of them. Uh, and the idea was like the liquid ones were like glue to get like really slow moving potions that remained mixing. But other people were making these glue potions, and even if they sealed the corks, the glue still dried out completely. So I decided not to sell that product because I didn't want to sell a product that somebody, if they wanted to keep it for a long time, would get destroyed. I didn't feel comfortable with that. Other people were fine with it, but I was not. If I make a product, I want it to last. I hate planned obsolescence. So I've got all this potion making gear hanging around. And I've got all sorts of little beads and knickknacks and doodads, and I wanted to make some of my potion packets have little treasures in them. Just little tiny things that fit inside the packet, like a coin or something, a tassel, one of my little knotwork things. And I think the costume is probably going to get more flowy. I know I had some trouble early on in the game with flowy clothes getting caught on things. So I have to be careful about that. I think first thing in the morning it's going to be like a fairly like narrow set of clothing, more work and movement based, so that when I'm like cooking or something, I don't have trouble. And then the layers go on after I've done all of the morning stuff. And then I'll just have to be careful with benches and whatnot, because benches are the most fearsome creature in all of Mythodia. Those things are dangerous, man. My elbow still has problems. I might ask the doctor to have it looked at, because when I lean on my elbow, how that way, it still hurts right where the bench hit it. I just lean my arm on the desk as if you could see me lean my elbow on the desk, and I just did the pain. It's like somebody jabbing it all into your funny bone. When I slam the door on my finger, it hurts. Yeah, it's only if I put my arm down in a very specific way that it causes the pain. And like I had just set it down very lightly, and then I leaned forward a little bit. Yeah, the bench bit me. I also need to only play it. Yeah, doctor, it hurts when I do this. Then stop doing it. Yeah, one of those days. But that's okay. But the reason stream is short today is because I'm going to see the doctor. And I'm going to tell him about the problem with my shins being like super hypersensitive and my legs not healing, and see if he can help me figure out what's wrong there. The damage to my knee from the garage step, and possibly what's wrong with my elbow. So those are the major things that I need him to look at. And it'll probably be a couple of weeks, because there's likely x-rays and ultrasounds involved. I mean, I know exactly what he's going to say. He's like, you need to lose weight, but I'm kind of working on that. It can only happen at a certain degree, but it's hard to lose weight when you can't exercise because you're in too much pain to go walking, because your knee goes crunch when you do? Or just straight up stops operating? Like, I'll be walking and then my knee will just stop working and it'll be like it's trying to bend backwards. Naff, thanks for the hydrate and the street. We'll take the hydrate her. Coffee. And stretch. Everybody stretch. How you doing today, Neff? Did you remember to take your meds? I sent you a med reminder. Neff sent me a sleeping cat gif in response to the medicine time. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Necromancer Dark says, at Neficus take your meds. Arius of Autumn says, still working on my head wings.
I'm back. Glad to see Havarti has decided to work today. We never know what's gonna send him off the end where he's gonna be like, no, I refuse. Yeah. I might start evolving Nameless's horns a little bit. Mostly, I would like to come up with something a little bit more robust and that hides the headband. Horns are really hard to do. I need to make more robust ears that are easier to put on. So I might actually get some help from one of my family members to follow that ear tutorial that I found from Egghead FX. No comments. I'm in goblin mood. Or goblin mode? Is it mood or mode? Or mod? Just say mod. Mood. Goblin mood. You're in goblin mood. Okay. Continue your goblining. Goblining is good.
Death_Sand says, Putis Spencer here.
Death, what? Is that a reference I don't understand? It's the problem with being from another universe. You don't understand all of the references people make. Nothing goes over my head. I catch it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 2 hours today, so that I have the hour for going to the doctor, getting to the doctor. Also, like, I've made a selection of stuff and things. Where's the language file again? Here we go. I'm gonna turn that off. Isn't that guy with the fish, like, he's very nameless. Much cute. I found cute little boots that I might try to make. They're sort of along the same lines of the tabby, where they're fabric, but I might try to make them out of something else. But I would like to go back to the barefoot shoes, because I think part of the problem I'm having with my knees and my ankles is I went from the tabby and nice barefoot shoes to a pair of sneakers that's really bad for me, even though they're the same as my old sneakers. But they're each time they make a new pair, they like modify it ever so slightly. And so whatever version I got this last year was really bad for me, and it's really bothers my ankles. And the boots that I got that Maddie recommended, I love them, but the little heel on them is the absolute worst. If I could get a pair of the Chelsea boots without a heel on them, they're just flat, thin sole, I would love that so much. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the thing where you put on the socks that you normally wear, and then you wrap your foot in saran wrap and then tape and then make an actual pattern. And then I'm gonna cut my own rubber soles. Eventually one day I'm gonna have to have like a camera down in the workshop and like a screen and stuff and a mic down there so I can interact with you guys. Cause yeah. I'm gonna need to start crafting like whoa out here soon. Between the puzzle packs, the cleansing kit, and remaking my entire outfit again. I'm gonna be needing to spend a lot of time crafting, and I still don't have a bed or a proper desk. And it's starting to get annoying. Climbing off the floor every morning is a little bit hard when your knee doesn't want to work. But I did some research last night, and it looks like I should be able to make all of the brass pieces that I want to. If I have a nice clear design, I should be able to just get some tools and craft the things myself. And what better way to make, unique items for your character with actual leather and metal than to make it yourself? And yeah, I'm hoping to lose enough weight that I don't look like a blob next year. Yeah, that's where we stand on design stuff. I would like to make my own shoes. I need to fix my hat. It has some severe problems, structural issues that are cropping up. And if I make new and slightly larger horns, the hat's going to have to be modified to be able to fit that. And I've always had a bit of trouble with it fitting my ponytail as well. And I need rain gear because I'm pushing my luck with being dry at Conquest because Mudodia was a thing, and with weather patterns changing more and more, there's a good chance that next year could be another Mudodia. Could be freezing cold. It could be blisteringly hot. I need options. I need a version of the outfit that's going to keep me out of the mud. A version of the outfit that's going to keep me dry and out of the mud. A version that's going to be cool. I need something that's going to be warm for nights because it gets cold at night. Even if it's 40 degrees outside during the day, it can get down to 5 degrees at night because where Mythodia takes place is at a higher elevation. So, closer to space, colder. Space! And, yeah. I do look like a Bloberius, but I accept that, you know, that's a problem that I have, and I don't feel bad about it. I am self conscious about it, but I took a long time to become a blob, and it's going to take effort to become not a blob, and I want to be not a blob. I am a walrus, cuckoo, cachoo. But like, I'm not saying it to put myself down. I'm saying in a factual manner, I am obese, and I need to get it off for my health, and for my wellness, and uh, my mental health and my mental wellness, and also so that I can have fun and wear the clothes that I want to wear, and enjoy my life, and have a good old age. It will reduce my stress and increase my self confidence. I'm doing it for me, not because society says I should. And I say it from just like a factual standpoint. I need to get it off because I will have a better life if I do. I will be able to wear the clothes that I want to wear. I will be able to look the way that I feel because my body does not match my person. And that's always been the case. Even when I was a lot thinner and lighter than I am. And I think part of that was because I didn't know that I had gender dysphoria because we didn't have those terms. And like, I didn't know that I felt more comfortable in costumes and medieval wear and fantasy clothes than I did in normal modern clothes. I dealt with a lot of bullying for the way I dressed because we were poor, so I didn't have fashionable clothes. I just had what was available. And if I dared to wear anything different, if I dared to wear anything different, oh, heaven forbid. And now I don't give a fuck what other people think. You know what? It's freeing. It's very freeing to not give a shit what others think. It feels good. Because you know I would dress like this every day if I could. I would wear I'd wear this every day if I could get away with it. Every day, all day, wearing this. Without the blindfold, because I'm already blind without my glasses. So, I feel like I look like a blob. And what I feel I look like is most important. Doesn't society suck? Yeah, society sucks, so I say fuck it. Screw the rules. I'm a Demora. Conservatives can't stand it when people think like that. They get really mad when you have a sense of self-worth and independent thought and a unique view on things. They really hate that. It makes them angry. I must think like it more. Enrage them. Like I said, I live out of spite. I got to the point where, like, I was so depressed, I got sick of being depressed, and I got depressed about being depressed, and then I got help. I got medication, and now I exist sheerly to spite all of the things that depressed me for all of those years and made me lose the prime years of my life to sadness and misery. So, fight me, bitch, depression. Fight me. That's why you shouldn't give up. Fantasy, you are a weird half troll, and I love it. Be your troll self. Embrace it. Become full troll. Blake, Rachel, Maxie, become floor troll. I love that woman. She's great. Her and Hazariel. I hope that Rachel one day, like, gets the gumption to go to Conquest. I think she would probably love it. She's a weird and wonderful being, and I think she would probably love Conquest too. You don't have your tail, but you're getting there. I don't have my claws either. Oh, I still got to figure out that, because that one's gonna be a bit difficult. The claws are gonna be the hardest part, I think, because I'll have to model stuff. What am I looking for? I had a folder. Yeah, here it is, here it is, here it is. I got these claws. They're kind of spiky, and they hurt when you wear them. These are also what I was trying to put on when the bench bit me. Trying to find ears for Solix since he doesn't have human ears. Yeah, it's hard to find a good pair of ears, especially... Yeah, tickling necromancer. Especially, like, you know, the ones that are mass-produced, like, by really big companies, they're really shit quality. The ones that are made by small creators, they're usually on back order, so you want to order those, like, a year in advance. And, you don't know whether they're going to actually fit your ears properly or not, because, well, they're not made for your ears, they're made for other people's ears. So it's always like hit or miss. The Arendani elven ears that I got that Arias recommended were really good. They work quite well. They fit my ears. My ears aren't exactly weird or anything, but they look really nice. They're good quality, but I find them a little bit floppy. The latex ones are a fair bit floppy. So I want to make my ears out of silicone. And I have lots of friends in the area who have done silicone work. Oh, I forgot it's craft night tonight, too. Oh. I wonder if everybody's coming over tonight or if we're going over to Kavach's place. But yeah, for the claws, I wanted to get my nails done. No, 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 Tickles! Don't make me have the Skelly's tickle back. I bet you they make great back scratchers, though, the Skellies. Oh. Just thinking about it, a little bit of a shiver down my spine. So, one thing I want to do is what like Kit and Maddie did was get their nails done. And I want to have little claws, and then these golden claws go over top of it. So if I'm going to like a diplomatic meeting, not only do they look really nice, but they're also like considered protected, so that I can't draw out my bigger claws. So they're like kind of a preventative measure to be like, this is diplomacy. Magically imbued, of course. Where's my folder? And then what I wanted to do for my weapons are these. Something like this, and have them hide up in my sleeves, so they're more attached as one piece, kind of like on a glove. They will tickle you more. The skeletons are gonna turn on Necromancer and tickle him. But yeah, I wanted to make these out of foam, and have them be part of a glove that I can slip my hands into my sleeves, and they just sort of like wrap around my elbow and rest there on a little holster kind of thing, so that if I'm in trouble, I can just put my hands into my sleeves and draw out my claws, like Wolverine style. I don't need to carry a weapon, because I am a weapon. Which is why the Shrike thing that Puma suggested, the little bird with the what am I thinking? The little bird that impales its prey. It's like the size of a sparrow, and it just impales a prey on a whole mouse on a thorn. It's like cute and innocent looking until it's dangerous. That's the vibe I want to be, but not as cute as a race. Just like, a neutral kind of thing. You're like, oh yeah, that's a sparrow. And because I'm working with the stewards this year as well, the stewards do a lot of diplomacy work, and can sometimes do bodyguarding and whatnot. But mostly we're for organizing things, and I think that's going to help me understand what's going on in game more, is to get all the information from the other stewards. And also end up at diplomacy meetings by helping the people who are really important keep their schedules. And like, that's the kind of play that I enjoy, because I really like organizing things. And because I can't do like fighting and stuff normally because of, well, like my joints collapsing in on me every once in a while, I think it would be neat to find a different way to play that allows me to use my strengths. While I have trouble understanding what's going on a lot of the times, and I have difficulty like speaking to people and keeping up with politics in particular. Politics is definitely not my thing. That's why I didn't like Vampire Masquerade, because it was nothing but politics, and battles were dice rolls. I do want to do a little bit of fighting here and there. Just like on the battlefield, run up and just claw someone, just and then run away again. Maybe an assassination, that might be fun. Somebody, like that guy who was trying to slander Dendronia last year. Just make him an enemy of Nameless. Try doing that with Dez. What? Run up and slice him for no reason? I think Arias would be upset if I did that. Oh, wait, no. Dez, sorry, I was thinking Dez was, Del. Dez is the Skargan, right? One of the Skargans. I know Roth. I would be pretty comfortable doing that with Roth. Because I know Roth better than Dez. You have a way to spy the North without getting caught? Ooh, can we start wars with the North again? I would like to be part of that. Tell me all the secrets. Maybe one of the curses can be like you have to tell Nameless a secret. Like an important secret. It has to be game information. That could be really neat. Because like it could be given to anybody, right? Like that particular one could be given to anyone. So like it could be someone who doesn't really know anything, but they might know a secret of some character or a secret of their own.
Death_Sand says, McCall, McCold, McCult.
McCluck. Muckluck! Bulbous Bouffant Blubber Gazebo Muckluck. I think that could be a neat one. We'll write that one down. Because that could be fun. If the right person gets it and they read it in front of Nameless, they'll just be like, oh shit, now I gotta tell him, something really important, secretive game information. Like, can you imagine if I got that and the person who knows something like really super important? IT.
Silver1754 says, I have some ideas for Conquest, but it's all loose so I can have fun.
That's good. It's important to have flexible plans. That's why the fortune telling thing works so well, because, well, it allows you to be flexible. You don't have to follow the instructions on the paper, but it also adds a sense of randomness because, like, all of those puzzle pieces are going to be mixed together in one bag. The good, the bad, and the ugly, all in one pouch. And people can reach in and grab a random packet, and I won't know what they're getting until they open it. Unless it's one of the ones that I set aside for particular kinds of play. And like that adds surprise for me too, because even though I know what kinds of curses and blessings they can get, what kinds of treasures they can get, I won't know un- until they open their packet too. I've designed the packets in such a way that that's what's going to happen. Essentially, I can't control what happens to potions after they leave my hands. Basically, yeah. Yeah, because you're not allowed to spike anybody yourself, but you can send people to spike others, right? So if someone buys a potion intending to spike the north, it's not mine or the camp's problem. Nope, nope. If I'm feeling really malicious, I can be like, you must sabotage your forage. If we're doing the forage again this year. I don't know if that's been a thing every year. I think that was a new thing, wasn't it? Ooh, another good curse could be like, um, you're forced to purposefully misdirect someone when they ask you where something is. Unless it's like the Johanitas or something. You know, if somebody's looking for the bathrooms or the Johanitas, you can't misdirect them because um that's different. But in character, if someone's like, "Oh, do you know where the slushy place is?" for example, and you point them to the opposite end of the Tross. And if they go, "I know it's not in that direction," you just point in another random direction until they get mad at you. So next time somebody asks you for directions, you must point them in the opposite direction. With the caveat of do not misdirect from the Johanitas. In character misdirection only. Which is why I want to make sure like every instruction I give is well translated from English to German. So I'll probably have to ask Crow's help for that, and maybe Roth too, because I wanna make sure like they are clear, especially for ones like that where like somebody could be misdirected. I don't want someone to be misdirected from the medics, the actual medical, or the bathrooms, because that would be bad. But yeah, I'm going to try and do some little metal work like Kit did with the chasing and embossing for jewelry pieces, and um, the remnants of Nameless's collar, I'm going to have to find a way to attach to my character somehow that remains with him at all times. I need to start leatherworking for a bag. I need to make shoes. I need to design a whole new outfit. And, yeah. Lots to do. I'm still, I need to figure out if there's a way I can make waterproof shoes. Because the Chelsea boots I have are theoretically waterproof all the way up to, like, even the elastics are waterproof. They go around the ankle. I don't know if all leather is like that. I don't know how they ensure that the boots are waterproof like that. Maybe more gifts. What do... Fantasy, I have to have room to take them back. You need to tell me what your favorite color is. Although I much prefer to make character appropriate gifts. Because that way I can give them in character and create play for people. Like, I made a gift for Jonathan to give to his daughter. And it was one of my not work charms. Okay. You need to make sure you go to Conquest. You should price things out and figure out everything that you need so that you know exactly how much you need. Yay, pill sticking! Good job, Neff. Posture check. Everybody on shrimp thine spines become lobster. Stretch out, reform thine crustaceans. Thanks for the hydrate. I am out of things to hydrate with, but stream is going to be ending very shortly, so I'll make sure to hydrate after. Basically, I'm ready to go to the doctor. I just need to put on socks. Fantasy, why are you sneaking up on Cora? Is Cora here lurking? Cora's not even here. Now she's tickling Neff. Neff for being tickled. But yes, I need to make foam claws that are LARP safe that I can slash at people with. And I need to modify the little fingertip claws so that they stay on better. Or is it more like the Mario? You are a little menace. I love it. Never stop being a menace. Full goblin mode. Yeah, there's a lot to do still. A lot to make. A lot to pattern. I need to start making a full list. Yes, yes, the Mario voice. I think I did an okay job there, alright? I've never done it before. No, don't tickle me! I'm actually surprisingly very unticklish. There are certain ways, certain points. My mom always knows how to tickle me. She's always really good at it. Might be psychosomatic, though. I don't know. But yeah, I hope one day I'll be able to, like, set up a camera in like at the basement workbench and like an old laptop or something and just craft down there with you guys for a stream or two. I hope that'll be a thing. I also need to work on the stream pets thing, so I'll have to look into that. Because Necromancer donated towards that, so I'll have to go pick that up and work on that too. At least one doctor's appointment will be out of the way today. I hate having to go out. I hate going out so much. I still have to finish the bed design, go pick up wood, return the book that was damaged. I have to change the cat litter too. Oh, that's what I wanted to do before I went to the doctor. I need to change out the cat litter, which means I need to go outside and dump it into the compost pile. Yeah, garbage only goes out every 2 weeks where I live, and you're only allowed one bag per household in order to reduce waste. I think it's 2 bags per household, so 1 bag a week. And they'll fine you if you have too much. It's really quite vexing. Going out in the dark. Well, you be careful when going out in the dark, alright? Just make sure you're aware of your surroundings. So, yeah. But I think stream today, we're just going to end it here. And thank you all for coming today. I know it's a lot shorter than normal. I was only going to go for an hour and a half and went for just about 2. We're not going to raid out. I'm just going to end things. So we're staying local today again. 1 bag every 2 weeks. The household has 6 people in it. Well, you got to be careful. Recycle more. Always am. Drivers here are crazy. Not as crazy as Montreal. Quebec drivers, they suck. Alright. But yeah, I've got to go to the doctor. So hopefully I will be okay with this doctor. I wasn't okay with him last time I saw him. But that was for 10 minutes, like 20 years ago. So maybe things are different. I'll give him another chance. It's the only option I got anyways. Oh yeah, no, if you can recycle a lot of things nowadays. And we have compost in our yard, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time. And by next time I mean tomorrow. I don't care if it's an 80-liter garbage bag. It's only 1 bag. 80 pound? Yeah, 80 pound. Yeah. Alright. 80 liters. That would be a big bag. Well, not really. I think that's actually pretty normal. That's like the contractor's bags. Alright. You guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me for such a short time. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for regular stream. And I love you. Bye-bye.